Hello everyone, this is Val and this is day 30 of the 30-day forward testing strategy for binary options. For the last 29 days, we've had 27 days of success and 2 days of break even using the trend martingale approach. The basics of this strategy is you follow the trend, and if you lose on the trend, you go on the opposite side, uh, doubling up on a martingale progression. So the martingale numbers are 1, 2, 4, 9, 19, 41, 89, 192, 415, and 898. So only the 10 progressions. We cannot do a 10 progression because we don't have enough money in our demo account, and we haven't got to the 10th progression in the last 29 days. The most we ever got to, I believe, was 192, which is the, let me see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, eighth progression. That's the most that we've ever used. So we're only going to be trading on the Euro USD pair on a 30-second time frame. The reason why we use the Euro USD is because it has the highest rate of return, which is 87%. It can also go up to 95% if you're a VIP member with this company called Close Option. The Euro USD pair is very liquid. Two of the biggest currencies are based on the Euro USD. USD obviously is the US dollar, United States of America, and Europe, which is United Europe. So when you combine all the countries of Europe, it is comparable to the US in terms of population and GDP. So trading on the Euro USD, liquid, and it trends very well. Today is the rate announcement for the Euro block. The market could be volatile, but even within the volatility, there is a trend that we can follow. We're using a very short time frame, so we should be able to capture that. So the first trade we're going to take is based on your judgment. Your best judgment. It doesn't have to be right. You can be wrong, and that's why we have the martingale to back you up, so that you can double up based on the progression. So right now it looks like it's trending up and down. I would say it is more down than up. So I'm going to place my first position on the put for $1. So as soon as you do that, you're going to see the trade pop up as an open order on the left hand side. And we're only going to be trading for 20 minutes a day because this is just a test. Obviously, if you want to take this up in real life, you should probably trade for about maybe 3 hours. 3 hours in total. I would say start around 5 a.m. Pacific and go to about maybe 8 a.m. Pacific. That'd be the best time to capture both the London session as well as the US session. You want to always pick an active trading hour, so try to avoid 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific time, because that's typically lunch hour, and in most cases the market is pretty flat. So we want to use the best possible gain for us. So what works to our advantage would be those time frames, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. and based on our um, looks like we're coming up on a win there, or it could be a break even or a loss. We don't know. She's a lot because of the volatility. So based on what we have done so far, we are making approximately on average about $10 every 20 minutes. So that equates to about $30 an hour, which would mean if you trade for 3 hours a day, it's going to be around $90. I mean, might not look too appetizing, but $30 an hour is not too bad. Just getting some part-time income before you go to work. If you work on the West Coast, if you trade from 5 to 8, and then you can leave at 8 o'clock to your regular work, that's not too bad at all. You could pay for your, could pay for the entire rent for the whole month. You make $90 a day part time. It's like $450 a week, and $450 a week into 4. That's about $1,800. Most states in the U.S., $1,800 is enough to pay for your rent in a decent neighborhood. Right, looking at some few wins. We look at the trend, see how the trend is your friend and it follows you. If a win over here, a win over here, a win over here, and one more potential win over there as well. So we started at about 8:08 a.m. We're going to go at about 8:28. Alright, it's almost 14 minutes. We started at 8:08, now it's 8:22. And we started at right about 12558, I believe. So we have about $7 right there. Okay, that's a first push situation, I think. Or the loss, it stays the loss. So. Okay, we're coming up towards the closing time, so this might be our last trade. I might have to go one more, depending on whether we win or lose. Okay, looks like that's a push situation or can be a loss. Actually, that's a win. That's good. Alright, this will definitely be our last trade if we win. This is the kind of market you want to avoid. Zigzag within a range. So you're just taking a big risk, as you see right there. I don't know why it's doing it. It's supposed to be in an active session. It just seems to be not too much activity. As flat as can be. No movement in 30 seconds. It's a push situation. Okay. One more push. Finally. Alright, there we have it. Day 30 is a win. So we started with $1,000 on day 1, and we have got $271 on day 30. So when we look at 271.07 divided by 30, we're looking at $9.04 per day. So out of the 30 days, we have had 28 days of success and 2 days of break even, and an average of $9 of earnings for every 20-minute session that we traded. So $9 for 20 minutes equals to about $27 an hour. If you trade for 3 hours a day, $405 a week. It's going to be about 1620 per month on average if you follow the strategy. Obviously, if you want to trade with $2 minimum, just multiply every progression number by 2, so that your earnings are going to double up at that point. So it's a pretty safe strategy to use. And you're trading the financial markets as opposed to roulette, which is just basically random, and you don't know whether it could be rigged. These prices can be verified, so that way you do have a good backup in case the broker tries to play a game on you. If the execution is way far off, the time that you execute, the execution time is right here. You can always cross-check what price you got. I would just recommend also just capturing a video every session. That way you can always document it and provide it as proof if the broker does play a trick on you. As far as I'm concerned, with the strategy for 30 days, I have actually tested and put the live feed of the prices, data feed of the prices, as well as the demo feed of the prices, and they're identical. So that way, you know that there's some clarity and honesty with this broker. All right, so that is it. Day 1 to day 30. Today is day 30. It's a success. I will be doing a lessons learned video in the next few days to kind of accumulate all the statistics and provide that to you in the next coming days. So look out for it. And thanks for sticking with me and being with me on this journey while we test this. I don't think any kind of testing has happened by anybody of this nature in which we're doing a forward test of a strategy, and the numbers don't lie. I did not reset my balance. I did not do any kind of tricks. The ending balance of yesterday is the beating balance of today. That can be verified through my videos. I do admit I did make a few boo-boos. I went ahead and took the wrong trade sometimes instead of following the trend. And I also went ahead and took a trade when the previous trade has not officially closed. So I did make a few boo-boos. I do apologize for those. I did sleep on one of those trades because I was so tired due to jet lag. But all in all, I mean, people do make mistakes, and nevertheless, we did make a net win, which is extremely positive and encouraging. All right. Thanks once again, and look out for my lessons learned video in the next few days. All right. Bye bye.